in his main slot. He's able to dance through this team fight. And yes, the early phase of that team fight is defined by Team Secret melting SBTC's tank line, but that's okay. They've got 3 of them. They've got 3 frontline tanks, all to buy space and time for Julian Kirol to chip away at Team Secret and bring this gold lead back within 1,000. Pull this gold lead back towards SBTC's favor.
And you know, TJ, we've talked about this before. As I look at these fights, I'm often distracted by this front line from SBTC, where you still have guys like Julie, like Hero, who are putting damage, who are vibing. They're free hitting in the back. And that's exactly what happened. Both of them still very strong at the end there.
Yeah, that's the game plan for SBTC, is if they can force Team Secret to fight front to back, to fight through those big, beefy frontline bruisers, there's no way for them to actually access Kirol and Julie. And both Kirol and Julie are relatively mobile champions as well, having the package little blast from Julie, the satchel charge, and Kirol's arcane shift. They're going to be able to jump away from whatever engage gets over that front line. So it's actually a very nasty team fight that SBTC is going to wield through this mid and late game.
Nice moves from SBTC to pick up the Baron lane out here turret. Azaz down in the bot side as well, trading though.
And you get our first taste of something that SBTC have built into this composition as well. Up in the top side there, whenever you see an Ezreal and a Ziggs in the same composition, they're going to absolutely destroy turrets. Ezreal can go ahead and buff up his individual auto attacks against turrets, and Ziggs, of course, has the package that can drop the last third of a turret's HP. So they just absolutely destroy them. And whenever SBTC get a fight advantage, they're going to take 2-3 turrets.
Trevor's coming in here big. They're locking on the TF, but look at how tanky he is to the Gargoyle Stone Plate. Team Secret unable to capitalize.
Unable to get past the front line. This time, though, Team Secret make a very good call. They go, okay, we've spent a lot of our engagement, we've spent a lot of our resources to get into this fight, and we've not gained any access to the key characters. We've not gained any access to Kirol and Julie, so we're just going to back away. And I know it's not very flashy, but that's a really good little bit of gameplay from Team Secret to realize that they can't make anything happen there and be able to pull away from it.
And across the competition, Team Secret, well, they played a lot of games, and it seems that with each opponent they face, they start to pick up a little bit more. They get a little bit better at doing what their opponents do, and can see this kind of discipline that you would look from these Taiwanese region teams. They're doing a very good job of it here, TJ.
Yeah, but this composition's so hard to deal with. Look at that siege! Team Secret are playing really well, but SBTC can just force him off of the turret, and you can see Hamas genuinely doing an incredible job on the Galio, kind of zoning, using that taunt as this AoE on the theory, the generally correct theory, that he can force the damage dealers who are sieging that turret away from the turret, lest they be taunted. But there, he doesn't have any access to Kirol and Julie. They just take a little step back, do a little shimmy, step back up, turret's gone.
Sure.
Oh, wow.
It's a fast reset.
I love this. Team Secret, they've realized this game's going against them, so they're starting the Baron in order to force a team fight. Here we go.
They're making a quick play, looking to take down Aquino first. He will fall. Hamas has come back for the re-entry. Minas standing by the side. Not able to get anything done. They started up the Baron. Team Secret were able to get the pick off as well.
Yeah, really well played by Team Secret. Here's the danger, though. Re-engage.
Re-engage with the Moonfall, but it's Tatsuri that's come online. Going on a killing spree.
Kirol wasn't in that fight. SBTC make a very critical mistake there. TF and Minas go for this re-engage, and Kirol's nowhere near. It's just Julie to do damage there. And if you don't have those 2 damage dealers, Julie and Kirol, then Team Secret out-damage you, especially with the power spike, as you've seen Chewies come online, and they absolutely melt the front line. A massive series of engagements for Team Secret as they bring the game back into control, and now they can play aggressive into these team fights.
Intelligent play from Team Secret, but now with this Infernal Drake coming up, they need to commit to a fight. Gold pretty much even on both ends, nothing too substantial. TF's gonna walk forward first. They're trying to move into the pit. Rebels jump onto Kirol, but they still have to get past this initial wall. Chewy's now online trying to dish damage out, but unable to take down TF first. Minas late to the party. He's finally here though. Azar is gonna get pulled back by the Flay. They cannot finish off these kills. Flashing with the dense sentence. Azar will flash out as well. Chewy gets enough distance to get away.
And whenever you see these team fights, Team Secret cannot get onto the back line. Julian and Kiro are protected. They're in a hermetically sealed safe room. There's no way for Team Secret to get into the damage dealers as they get funneled into these narrow choke points past Minas, TF, Akano, the tankiest characters you can wield in their respective roles. There's no way to access to the highest damage dealing characters you can wield in their respective roles. And so despite Team Secret coming online, despite them having a good turn with those last 2 kills, they can find no traction in the dragon fight, and SBTC get their 3rd consecutive dragon of the game. If they get Elder, this game is over.
Such a difficult match for both these teams. Nobody dies in that team fight, TJ. Played around the Inferno Drake. Neither side were able to grab a kill, and a lot expanded. But they're back up now, and with the Baron available, Team Secret are looking to run it back, I think. This could be a chance for them to find these pickoffs again.
I would love to see them continue trying to force proactivity, because that's what the fake Baron take was. More than anything else, it forces SBTC to step into them.
Okay, this is an interesting start here. Treble's gonna have to burn the Crescent Guard. Not much spent on SBTC.
And anytime Team Secret are able to force SBTC to step forward into them, they get to select where the fight happens, and they get to try and engineer a situation where they don't just get funneled into those narrow choke points past the tanks.
Tatsuri's come in here, but it's onto Aquino. It's a low priority target. Now he's caught in between 5. Will fall. Minas picks up the kill. Hames joining in now as well. He gets the taunt off. You still have to look out for TF, who's building up so much space. The backline, a distance away from the fight.
Team Secret just can't get in. You see Tatsuri there, the highest mobility character on Team Secret. Full engage, look for the backline access, and just not find it.
They're looking to take this mid lane turret down. The inhibitor will fall, and SBTC, well, that's the express lane into the base of Team Secret.
Yeah, just pumping the brakes on everything Team Secret want to do. SBTC have played this game so effectively. This is what makes them one of the best teams in the world, and Team Secret need to throw something out of left field, as they so often do, need to show some of that miracle energy in order to pull this one back, because at this point, SBTC have such a lead, they're going to have control as this Elder comes up, and again, if SBTC get the Elder or even the Baron at this point, this game is over. Team Secret need a miracle, and I guess the good news is they are unusually good at them.
With the gold still as tight as it is, and on some good targets, well, if they find the right start to these fights that they were looking for, well, things could turn out that way. For now, though, both sides are going to try and reset a little bit here. Go back, pick up the items that they needed. Team Secret had to make a beeline to the Baron to make sure that SBTC weren't on it. And SBTC, well, they get the reset now. They get to establish their own pressure around Baron, and Team Secret need to check into them.
Yeah. One thing that might matter as we go late game. I'm going to hold this thought. SBTC looking for a fight. They're trying to force the Baron here. TF starts the action very far forward. Look at this tank front line. Just demanding Team Secret's attention, forcing them to disengage and not even think about being able to commit mobility, being able to commit engage onto that backline. SBTC are so brutally aware of Team Secret's movement options, and they're being sure to expend them.
You might have to watch out for this. They flank across. TF's not going to be able to find anybody, though. They're moving on the treble now. The Crescent Guard comes across. Move forward. Kiro dashes away. And you have this front line that bounces, stopping you from joining into the party in the back. Chewie will get in with the killer instinct, but he needs to face off against Kiro, who's still free hitting, who's flashed away. But Za is right there with his number. Mina has come in as well. And they're looking to take down the river to flash forward. TF is there, trying to take him down. Just a little bit more damage is all they need. But he's dashing away. Bella's coming back up. The shield is there on the turret, but he will fall. And the 5 dead for Team Secret. That's the game SBTC had moved in.
And just like that, they're going to be able to accelerate out of the early game to a dominant team fight after team fight chokehold on game number 3.
And SBTC play into the late game. Bring in that Ezreal, just for you, TJ, making you feel a little bit better about yourself, tooting your horn. And they show why it's so powerful. Azad was committed to taking him down, but Kiro bought so much time. By the time Azad took Kiro down, the fight was over. It was doomed for them.
And that last team fight was actually the best one from Team Secret. You can see, as I've always said, Team Secret are a really smart team, and they identify what's going wrong in that game, and they commit a lot of resources to ignoring the front line and just gaining access to the back line. But by that point in the game, it was just too far gone, and there wasn't enough space, enough runway left to course correct from what was such a good start to the game. The good news is, though, Grandon, if you're a Team Secret fan, this is a best-of-7 series. I think that's good news, actually, for everyone watching right now. So Team Secret, as I've kept lauding them as this incredibly intelligent team, as this team that have demonstrated time and time again they're able to play on the brink of elimination, are not out of it by a long shot. They've got the ability to make mid-series adaptations, and we need to see some here, but it's entirely possible.
Well, this series heats up. SBTC pull ahead with the lead, 2-1. We're going to go into a quick little break. When we come back, the series resumes.